determined to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings. Who are more precious than a wish-fulfilling jewel? I shall hold them most dear at all times. This verse emphasizes developing an attitude that enables you to regard other sentient beings as precious and valuable. Why? In one sense, we can say that other sentient beings are the principal source of all our experiences of joy, happiness, and prosperity. All our desirable experiences are dependent upon cooperation and interaction with other beings. Similarly, for a practitioner on the spiritual path, the many levels of realization that are gained and the progress made are dependent upon cooperation and interaction with other sentient beings. Furthermore, at the resultant state of Buddhahood, the compassionate activities of a Buddha can come about spontaneously only in relation to sentient beings, because they are the recipients and beneficiaries of those enlightened activities. So one can see that other sentient beings are, in a sense, the true source of our joy, prosperity, and happiness. When in the company of others, I shall always consider myself the lowest of all, and from the depths of my heart hold others dear and supreme. What is being emphasized is a sense of caring for other sentient beings and a recognition of their preciousness based on reverence and respect as superior beings. One of the reasons for using the word lower is to emphasize that normally when we give into ordinary emotions of anger, hatred, strong attachment, and greed, we do so without any sense of restraint. Often we are totally oblivious to the impact our behavior has on other sentient beings. But by deliberately cultivating the thought of regarding others as superior and worthy of your reverence, you provide yourself with a restraining factor. Then, when emotions arise, they will not be so powerful as to cause you to disregard the impact of your actions upon other sentient beings. It is on these grounds that recognition of others as superior to yourself is suggested. Vigilant. The moment a delusion appears in my mind, endangering myself and others, I shall confront and avert it without delay. This verse gets the essence of the practice of Buddha Dharma. How to combat our afflictive emotions and thoughts. For a Buddhist practitioner, the real enemy is within. Our mental and emotional defilements that give rise to pain and suffering. The real task of a practitioner is to defeat this inner enemy. The third verse suggests that it is very important to cultivate mindfulness right from the beginning. Otherwise, if you let negative emotions and thoughts arise without any sense of restraint, without any mindfulness of their negativity, then you are giving them free rein. They can develop to the point where there is simply no way to counter them. However, if you develop mindfulness of their negativity, then when they occur, you will be able to stamp them out as soon as they arise. You will not give them the opportunity or the space to develop into full-blown negative emotional thoughts. Whenever I see beings who are wicked in nature and overwhelmed by violent negative actions and suffering, I shall hold such rare ones dear, as if I had found a precious treasure. The reason beings of negative disposition are identified separately as a focus of training one's mind is because when we encounter such people, we may give in to the temptation to react in some strong negative way. In a way, such people pose a greater challenge to our ability to maintain our basic training, and hence they merit our special attention. We can go on to apply this sentiment to society in general. Among ordinary people, there is a tendency to reject certain groups of people, to marginalize them, and not want to embrace them within the wider fold of the community, or to turn a blind eye. In these cases, a true practitioner should consciously make an extra effort to reflect upon such phenomena and try to accept them. We should cultivate our mind so that we can empathize and relate to them in the right manner. Thank you all for watching.